with an Isery though. You feel me? Nah.
Nah.
They're gonna be checking. Nigga, but why I keep fucking up? Fucking bitch.
Hey yo, turn the bass up.
Man, what's good? Y'all tapping in the Urban Moguls to be right here where we drop the most game. Man, we right here with Mike Dinero, Cha-ching, you feel me? Out here doing it live and direct, man. So we talked a little bit about your life, what you've been through, what it's like growing up out here in LA for you. And then as we got done with part one, we started jumping a little bit into music and whatnot, that last question. So how'd you get influenced to do music? You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you was in the skating and the sports and then kicking with the homies. Where did music come into play for you?
Shit, that shit really didn't come into play until I moved to Downey.
Okay.
Those people doing music right there. So I'm like, shit, motherfuckers really be rapping.
Yeah.
You know, back at home, you just, the type of shit you just see on TV. You know, YouTube, if you YouTube that shit, you know, you don't really think that's live like that. But
Yeah.
I moved out here to Downey and shit. Yeah, there's motherfuckers rapping and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I picked up a pen, you know, a little composition notebook, started writing shit down and stuff like that.
What kind of rappers did you have though? Was it just like people who was like just fucking around or people taking it serious?
People was making music, like recording that shit in the studio and shit.
Shit.
Like, people doing that shit. I was like, fuck, all right, bet. You know, like motherfuckers really do this. Let me try it out. And so
Yeah.
I ain't getting to the studio till like a year after. I used to do this shit off my phone. I record off my phone and just like send it to people like, damn, this shit hard, but like, why did it sound like that when I connected to the aux? I'm like, bitch, I connected it, I did it through my phone. Like,
Yeah.
fuck? So I finally got in a booth. I Craigslist that shit, bro, and that's how I met my first engineer.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to bro. I met my first engineer, and so it was in his room, but he had like a dead ass, like a booth in his motherfucking room. I don't know how he got that shit in there, but he got a whole ass
corner of the wall or
like
a closet.
Big ass booth in the bed.
Yeah.
Like, shit, bro. So we was working in there, and then I kind of see him grow, you know. Shout out once again, DJ Kryptonite. I seen him grow from the room to the actual studio. From there to a bigger studio and, you know, shit like that.
Doing it big now.
Yeah. So that's how I met him and stuff like that. And then he started DJing more now. Kind of like shifting away from the engineering part of it.
Yeah.
So like, man, I came across Crook. And before I even met Crook, my dude Crook, he pretty much damn near engineers for all of LA.
Okay.
Damn near, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up. But before him, I was fucking with my dude Cypress. So Cypress.
Cypress?
Yeah, Cypress, yeah. And then he started on tour with Shoreline Mafia.
Okay.
So like it was kind of hard to get locked in with him every time. Like these days, like you know. So he was
back and forth everywhere.
He was everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
So that's when I met Crook. I tapped in with Crook, and then shit has been up ever since. With him, like we like this. So.
Yeah. It seems like, you know, growing up in LA, you could kind of connect with like big name people before they even get big, but then it seems like it's easy to blow up in LA. You know what I'm saying? What's it like when you could, you know, you fucking with somebody, but they bouncing around and next thing you know they blowing up right in front of your eyes and shit like that?
It's like a beautiful feeling, bro. Cause it's like that's a reminder, like, bro, this shit really happens. You know, there's people that really do this shit, and like for them to be where they at right now, it's just motivation. Like, you know what I'm saying, like you could do it too.
Yeah.
So and I've seen plenty of people. You know, people. I know one in specific. It was doing DoorDash, bro, down to his last pocket, bro, doing DoorDash and shit like that. And then motherfucker producer Doja Cat.
Damn.
You know, shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
He works with fucking YG and, you know, big ass artists. You know.
Yeah.
So right before my eyes. So seeing shit like that, like this shit really happens. And you need that type of motivation, because a lot of people around you will kind of tell you, like, well, fuck, bro, you being realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, obviously you're not tapped in enough to see the people around who really do this shit, you know, who go from one day to, like, literally overnight type shit.
Yeah.
It really could happen overnight, you know, like one song could change your fucking life, you know, one produced hit, you know, shit could change your whole life.
Yeah, you won one degree from fucking with the right person.
Yeah.
1 degree away.
You ever seen that little meme or like not even a meme, a picture of that dude who's fucking shoveling a hole and then he stops and then
and the other dude,
he only had that's really what it is, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like, you can really do it.
Hell yeah, no, that's crazy, man. Going from DoorDash to blowing up. That just says one thing in my mind is invest in yourself.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, bruh might have been working DoorDash so he could buy the equipment or get the studio time to produce and shit like that. And that's all it takes. Invest into yourself. You feel me?
I feel like also too, like your people, your family gotta support you too, cause like your family play like a big portion. They get in your head.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you getting older. You this age now. You that age now. Like, so what's the deal? Like, what you mean?
Yeah.
You know? So they kind of like feel like you're running out of time. And then at the end of the day, I mean, like, depends how you see it. All you have is time. All you got is time.
Yeah. And they eyes you running out of time because they know that, oh yeah, you getting older and this is where we at. But in your mind, you're like, nah, I'm this close to getting to where I want to go.
Yeah.
You feel me? But you don't see it because we don't got the same vision.
Exactly. And I feel like at the end of the day, if I walk away from this shit today, like I refuse to live like the rest of my life, like, damn, if only I would have tried harder.
Yeah.
Nah.
That means you.
What if I would have kept going type shit?
Yeah.
That'll fuck you over mentally, more than anything.
That's the thing, bro. A lot of people half step, and a lot of people they don't put they all into it. You feel me? When you put your all into it, and you pour everything out that you could, and max out your greatness each and every day, then there ain't nothing to regret.
You get results and shit.
Yeah, you get results, and there ain't nothing to
Might not be the
regret.
same day, might not be that same fucking year, but it's gonna come, bro. It's better than
No doubt.
It happens like it's not your time, and it's just it's when it hits. You know, there's no really algorithm to this shit, bro. Like you said, people pop over fucking night, and it's like, damn, I was bumping this, and y'all wasn't even fucking with him when I was fucking with him.
Yeah.
And now he up there, and like, yeah, it's really what it is, bro.
Yeah, everything's on time, bro. That's the way I view it. But for you, growing up in LA, being from LA, what were some artists that you grew up listening to that kind of inspired you to stay driven to do music and whatnot?
Shit, Nipsey Hussle, bro.
Nipsey Hussle.
I say that damn near almost every interview with Nipsey Hussle, man. He kind of give you the blueprint about it.
Easy.
Like just like an easy layup, bro. Like you can do this shit too, you know, like just stick to the plan, you know, don't let no shit fuck you over. I remember he even said he took a break from smoking just to get his mind right.
Yeah.
And if that's what you gotta do, you know, that's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Take a break from sacrifices, bro.
Yeah.
These sacrifices, how much do you want it, you know? So stick to the script, you know what I'm saying? And you know, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna happen, you know, but it don't just happen with, you know, just hoping. You know? Nah, you gotta put your 2 feet in
like
there.
Like Nipsey say, bruh, hard work, dedication. Yeah. Hell yeah, but besides Nipsey, bro, I mean, before I jump to that next question, have you ever met Nipsey, being from LA?
Yeah, several times. I shook his hand.
Conversation with him at all?
Yeah, nah, no quick conversation, nothing crazy like that. He performed in the Watts one time, and I went to go see him. And then that was kind of my opportunity, and I stopped him. Some girl stopped him to take a picture. And I'm like, bet, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I told him, hey, I fuck with your music. He's like, oh, I feel it, nigga. I appreciate you. I shook bro's hand. Boom. And that was it. Like that set the tone. Like he's solid because he didn't have to do that. He could like, nah, not today. You know. So he did that, and ever since I'm like, hey, the bro really him. You know. So I've gone to all his victory lap releases, all that shit. You know. I even made it when he passed away. Even in the Staples Center, I got in that bitch. Shit, I caught off. I'm popping out. Shit, I went to go see all that. Shit was, yeah, man. Dude's. He's very up there for a lot of people, like a figure, you know, like damn, bro, like
no
really,
doubt, man. Mogul, man.
Bro, Mogul types, like really, like
doing big shit, man. Setting the tone for people who come from poverty areas or good areas, but ain't motivated some way, somehow. Finding motivation to stick to your script and keep moving forward, no matter what people say or no matter who says what. You know, you in control of your destination and what you want to get at. You feel me?
And what's the beauty of it? Like it's like he lets you know like how to stay motivated in a place where like ain't no motivation. You know, like so that's a beautiful thing. And to see that shit like really happen and shit go the way the whole process, the marathon, everything is just like the whole team up. You know, elevation. It's just damn. That's solid.
Besides Nipsey, bro, who else did you listen to that kind of influenced you?
I fuck with Mozzie, Dave East.
Okay.
Dave East, that's
real lyrical people.
Yeah, I like listening to that shit, like shit they gotta say, like motherfuckers who come from like them trenches and shit, all that grimy, like, And that's like Mozzie. Mozzie really be spitting some shit. And when I first fucked with Mozzie, like Happy was that Sleepwalking.
That Sleepwalking.
Yeah,
that was the first song.
Nah, not the first one, but that's when I'm like, damn, this is it.
Yeah, that album was crazy.
And after that, like every shit he dropped was just
consistent. Yeah.
You know, they drop at a peak and then like everything is just like it's mid. Now everything he dropped ever since has just been, damn, that shit hard.
Man, that's how I felt.
And the fuck that he fucking with the LA artists too out here, you know, so that's even better. So that's cool.
No doubt, man. Big shout out to Sacramento. You know, Sacramento's a lot like LA, I'd say, you feel me? All NorCal, it's a lot of gangland activity and stuff like that. You know,
Definitely.
Bay Area's a little different. Everybody's about their money, about, you feel me? All other shit, hustles and shit like that. So, what do you rap about? You know what I'm saying? What kind of music do you put out? You know, is it just like you paint the picture that the stuff that's going wrong around your life, or is it the struggles that you've been through, or is it about money? What do you rap about?
It kind of varies. You know, sometimes the music I make depends on the mood I'm in.
Right.
It varies. Sometimes I might listen to a song and I fuck with it and it put me in a mood that I need to do some shit like that. It's gonna make me feel the way I felt when I heard this record.
Yeah.
So it varies, you know. Sometimes I make some player shit, you know, whether it be talking about bitches, money and shit, leveling up, you know, down to the core, like to the nitty gritty, like family shit, you know, friends, you know, losing homies and shit like that, shit that a lot of people can relate to.
No doubt.
It all varies. A lot of my music, I lock myself in my car, bro, and I don't come out till this shit finished.
Yeah.
You know, I'll just be rapping shit. Like I write my shit in there.
Write in the car?
Yeah, I write in my car. Shit, I wrote in my kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't write in my room though. I'll knock the fuck out, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
anywhere away from a fucking bed, dog.
Right.
I don't write next to no fucking bed. So,
Hey,
but
no doubt, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Me and my boy Gary, we was driving up here right to LA, and I started slapping your music, and I was like, bruh, it sound like G-Eazy. I was like, bruh, this is Mexican G-Eazy right here. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what it is, the style maybe, the voice a little bit for sure. You feel me? You ever got some similarities? Anybody be like, oh, you sound like such and such?
yeah, I've heard G-Eazy before.
Yeah.
I've heard Drake before. I heard homies when I speak on my shit like that Mexican Mozzie, when he talk, he give you like he paint a picture to you. So like when I drop some shit and I paint a picture like, bro, this is motherfucking Mexican Mozzie, you know, shit like that. Or like, hey, you give me a Nipsey vibe, bro. Like, keep doing your shit. That's a bunch of shit I've heard, but the most I've ever heard was Drake.
Drake?
Yeah, you sound like Drake, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? But
You don't try something, you just you. Huh?
nah, yeah, I just you know.
Yeah.
It's probably like the type of choice, the beats, I guess, the selection more than anything, and the way I could get the message across.
I ain't gonna lie, your style and your sound is a lot different from most LA rappers. You feel me? You know, a lot of LA rappers, they got that West Coast sound.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yo shit, I could say it kind of sounds like the Bay a little bit because it got a little bit of bounce into it. But the shit that you spit is a lot different.
Yeah, I got a lot of love on them too. I dropped some shit on Thizzler, sliding and shit. So
you dropped it on there?
Yeah, on Thizzler. And Thizzler's like a Bay Area thing, right? Channel. Yeah. So yeah, I show love on there. I was wearing the Oakland A's hat too. And so that song for sure. Yeah, I got a lot of love from that. But that's probably, I feel what you're saying. You know, a lot of my shit's kind of West Coast. It is West Coast, but I try to not put myself in the box. You know, like right now I've been working on more like fucking with a little bit with the auto-tune.
Yeah.
And shit, so that shit coming out nice.
You gotta expand your horizon.
Yeah, I've been doing some shit in Spanish too.
Okay.
And so ain't dropped yet, none of that dropped yet. But just experimenting, bro. A lot of people like, you got that West Coast sound, it's cool and all, you know, but I don't try to categorize myself. Like I try to be just an all-around artist, versatile with it, just I don't actually like to make music, you know what I'm saying? I can make timeless music.
Get in the booth and just vibe out.
Vibe out, yeah, exactly.
So when it comes to mixtapes and or even albums, you feel me? What gets you in that kind of mode? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you can step in the booth and vibe and shit, or you might write out a whole mixtape home, but what's the difference, you know what I'm saying? Difference between vibing out and just dropping singles or getting into a mixtape mode.
I would say mixtape mode, like you kind of going in there with intentions. Like when you drop a mixtape, I'd say like you kind of know what you're outlining. When you do a mixtape, you kind of know what vibe that's set for.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna do this mixtape of this is what I want them to feel when this shit drops. And when you like just in there vibing now, it's like whatever comes out of it today. You know, whatever comes out of it. You know, just as long as that shit hot, yeah. So lately I've been, I could drop a tape, shit, I might drop a tape, I don't know, depending. But I've been focused on dropping singles, pushing them out.
Hey, whatever's been working for you, that you need to stick to.
I just feel like a lot of music is overlooked, you know?
Yeah.
Overlooked, so I kind of want to break down the singles, shit that I feel like could push myself, like personally, I feel like I could push this shit out if I do it the right way. And so, and hopefully that bringing in like new ears to check my catalog. Hey, bro, in his bag, like he been doing this shit already. Like fuck, I ain't even heard half of the shit he already dropped, but I heard this shit, and that shit brought me here, you know. So that type of shit, you know. But I just dropped some shit, keep it player, cry later, and that shit was all just pretty much samples of oldies. I'm a big oldies. I listen to oldies, like, you know, not 24/7. I don't listen to the rap and shit like that. I listen to oldies. And so I decided to do a tape like that, keep it player, cry later, which is like, you know, smile now, cry later. And that shit banging. I bang that shit myself, and I feel like that shit could still do more numbers than, you know, what it's doing and shit like that. So it's really just goes back to it, you know, I guess when it's your time, you know. But pushing singles that eventually get more listeners and all that. That's really what I'm.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. It's kind of like Nipsey doing all the mixtapes. And then he finally dropped his album. You feel me? When it's ready, and it's the same thing with the singles. You could drop singles, that way you keep an open mind for different people in different situations. And then when you feel like you're ready, drop a mixtape or an album, either way it goes.
It's crazy because he dropped a lot of mixtapes, bro. I don't know how many, but he dropped a lot. And for him to drop his first album and to name it Victory Lap, and the Victory Lap, the significance.
10 years later.
Yeah, the significance behind that is that means you already won. That's like when you already won the lap, and you're just gonna take another lap around just because.
Yeah.
And then, you know, when it's unfortunate what happened, it was like, it's crazy time. It kind of fucked, like, damn, when you put it all together, it's like, damn, bro, a victory lap, that's your first. Who would have thought that'd be your last album, and you named it Victory Lap. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's crazy.
So I got one more quick question for you. Being from LA, is it hard to stand out in LA? Being surrounded by so much music, people coming from out of town, in different states, cities, to come pursue their same dream that you got?
Yeah, I would say so. It's very difficult. You don't want to do no outrageous shit just to fucking stand out. You know, you obviously don't want to come out like that.
Yeah.
But it's very what do you call that shit when it's over? When it's too much going on, like too much music being put out, oversaturated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the music, and it's oversaturated right now. Everybody want to make music and shit like that.
Yeah.
There's only so many, you know, fucking ears that's gonna listen to every fucking artist that drops some shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of difficult to stand out, but I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, the music gonna speak for itself, bro.
Exactly.
Only real shit gonna last, honestly, and you know, word of mouth, it's gonna get around. You know, the right ears are gonna hear.
I mean, shit, being from LA, you kind of got an advantage because you already got the people in the city that you know, different sections, that is already fucking with the local rappers compared to people who's coming out from other cities and states. Well, look, bro, about to close this interview out. I appreciate your time. Appreciate you having me here.
Thank you, bro.
Man, you got a bright future, bro. Real shit.
Appreciate
you. Got a good sound, good voice, man. Stick to it, man. It's gonna happen regardless. You feel me?
Appreciate you.
Gotta stay down and come up, 10 toes down, man. But look, y'all tapping into another episode of Urban Moguls B. Right here, we dropped the most gang. We out here in LA. My boy Mike Dinero.
Yes,
Go ahead and let them know real quick where they can find you.
Yeah, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all socials and all that. Mike Dinero, MikeDinero 23. You know, YouTube, all that good shit, man. You know, we dropping shit. I got more music on the way. You know, tap in.
Yeah, we out here doing it live, man. Stay locked in, stay locked out, man. Subscribe, hit that notification bell and that like button. Gone.
Sir.